Hi guys, welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, I'm going to teach you some methods about the array. So first of all, let's start. Here you see that this is the array, and here you see that this is the array, and when we print it in the alert or in any div or by using the text method or anything, like here if we write test. So now first of all, this array, all the array will be converted into the string, and then it will be shown on the screen. But if we want to use the array anywhere where we need the array in the string form, so how we can convert it? We just need to use dot toString method. Here is toString, here is this, and now let's check it. This method will return the array in the string form, and it is just same, both are same, but their form are different. But we can use the toString method where we need the array in the string form. We can do where we want to do some operations on the array. And now here I'm going to tell you about the methods that are used to insert or remove the element from the array. In the previous lecture, I have tell you how to add the value in the array, how to edit the value in the array, but now I'm going to discuss the methods that are used to insert or remove the value. So first of all, I'm going to tell you about the method that is used to remove the element from the last, and there is another method that is used to insert the element at the last of the array. So now first of all, here is I will tell you about the method that is used to remove the last element in the array, that is 7 here. And what you need to do, you just need to write the array name like this, and then dot, and then pop. It's not pop music, it's pop. Pop is a method that is used to pop out or remove the element that is lost in the array, like here that is 7. So now this element will be removed, and this statement will return the removed element. So here we can alert it, or we can save it in a variable. Here is, I'm going to save it in a variable, and then I'm going to print the a. Here is this, because this a have the value of the element that is removed. And here after this, I'm again going to print the array, so we can see what element will be removed. Here you can see that 7 is removed. This statement print the 7, that is the last element. And then if we OK it, and here you can see that in the array there is no 7, the last element is removed. This pop method will only remove the last element, and when we remove the last element, the length of the array is reduced. It will change the original array. It is not going to change the copy of the array. So now here you see that there are 5 elements in the array, but after this statement, after the pop statement, the array length is only 4, because it have 4 elements. One a value is removed, and its index is also removed. So in this way you can remove the element from the last index of the array. And now I'm going to tell you about, here is, I'm going to make it in the comment. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to insert the element at the end. Here you see that this is the last element in the array, and after this element, so we will insert the new value at the last of the array, or in other words you can say that we will create another value in the array at the last after all the values. And what we need to do, we just need to write the array name, then a push method like this, push is the method that is used to insert the value at the last in the array. And this method is not able to insert the value at the start or in the middle or anything. And here I'm going to insert 56, and then this method will return the new length of the array. Here is, I'm going to directly print the new length of the array. Here is. So now what is going to happen? This 56 will be inserted here after the 7, and then this statement will return the new length of this array, that will be the 6, and then we will print the string. And here you see that it is not printed on the screen. Why it's not printing on the screen? Here you see that the array name is wrong. Here we have to write test. That test is the name of the array, and here you see that 6 is the length of the array, and here is the length, here is the array, and array have the last element 56. So in this way you can see that the elements are inserted in the array at the last. So now in this way you can handle these things. And the next thing that I want to teach you is the shifting of the elements. What is the shifting of the elements? Shifting is just like the pop and push, but here in the pop and push you have to add or remove the element from the last index of the array. But in the shift you can remove or add the element on the first index. And here is, I'm going to do this thing. Here is in the comment. And first of all, I'm gonna remove the first element in the array, that is 3. And here is what you need to do. You just need to write the array name, then dot shift, and it will remove the element, and it will also return the removed element or the value that is removed. And here is, or here you can see that, here you see that 3 is removed because it is the first element, and here you can see that 3 is removed. And when the 3 is removed from the array, so what is going to happen? When the 3 is removed, so 4 is at the 0 index, 5 is moved to the 1 index, 6 is moved to the 2 index, and 7 is moved to the 3 index. So in this way index also change when the element is removed. Here you see that now at this time 3 is at the 0 index, but when we remove the 3, so it is moved. So 4 is at the 0 index. Indexes are changed, and then 5 is at 1 index, 6 at 2, and the 7 at 3 index. So in this way index also change when we remove the value. So now I hope you understand pop and push for the last element, shift for the first element in the array. So in this way you can also put the element or the value at the start of the array before the first value. And how to do it? Just write the array name dot unshift. Here is unshift is the method name. Unshift this, and now I'm going to insert 78, and this statement will return the new length of the array. And here I'm going to print the new length of the array, and here you see that new length of the array is become 6 because we have inserted one new element. And here you can see that 78 at the first at the 0 index. Now 78 is at the 0 index at the first position. Here you can see that at this time at the 0 index we have 3 value, but when we insert the 78 value at the start, so the 0 index have the 78 value and the 1 index have the 3 value, second index have the 4 value, 5 values store on the third index, and then 6 values stored on fourth, and 7 values stored on fifth index. So in this way, index also change when you insert or remove the value. So this value is always insert at the 0 index, and then all rest of the values indexes are changed. So in this way you can do these things. In the next lectures, in the next lecture I'm going to discuss some other method of the array. So if you have any problems, so kindly add the discussion. I will help you as much as I can. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next video.